What's up, guys? Welcome to the channel once again. This is Biodun. This is
Kene.
and this is.
Izichi.
So I've had comments about people asking me to make a video about the cost of coming to Poland and how I moved to Poland. So this is why we are making this video today. We are here to like school. So what you need to know is you have to like find a school, find a program you want to like go, then apply to that school. So there's this website, study.gov.pl. I'm going to like put it on the screen for you guys to like check what you want to check. So that site allows you to like filter programs, schools, and check. Normally, like most schools begin their program October, but there are a few schools that have like February intake or March intake. Yeah, so we are all students of University of Wrocław here. So we are all studying communication management. Yeah, so our school has only one intake, which is October. First thing is to get admission. So after that, could you talk? Okay.
For the process of the admission, you pay the application fee of 20 euros. So that's one expenditure.
Okay.
And then after you have gotten the admission, you must pay your first year fees. So the first year fees was 3,650 euros. Yes, so that's an expenditure. Now I don't know how much euros cost because if you're from Nigeria,
Naira just they fall every day,
Naira is falling. So you do the conversion. That's for this year. It may not be the same fee next year, but you just check it out.
So, how long did it take the school to reply you after submitting your necessary documents on the portal? Like, how long did you get a reply from the school?
Okay, I applied like March, so I got like my response like first week of April. So let's say roughly 3 weeks.
3 weeks, okay. So our school requires us to like pay the entire first year tuition. Why some schools in Poland will say you should pay the semester fee only, semester cost. So I think the fees varies from like, let's say, I think 1,000 euros to 4,000 euros annually. That's from what I've seen from other guys.
Even pay 500 euros. Just look at what you want to study and then check out the fees, check out the costs.
Yeah, so for you to like gain admission for a master's program, you need your BSc certificate and your transcript. Yeah, like those are very, very key. Then if you have a job experience, you can add that and make a letter of motivation and just add those documents to just boost your chances of getting admission, right? Is it right?
Yeah.
So after you've gotten admission and you've paid your school fees, the school will send you the necessary documents required to apply for your visa. So this getting the visa is now where the issue is, where the problem is. Yeah. So
that is like okay, the visa is like the crux of the whole thing. And you know, as Nigerians, our passport is not that powerful, so it's really, really stressful. But aside that, you need to gather your documents. One major thing is the proof of funds. Yes, so that is like one thing you need to prepare for your visa. So it depends on the method you want to use. You could use the credit card or the payslip method. So
It's mentioned proof of funds being the main thing you should look out for. So for proof of funds, you can use like the payslip. If your sponsor earns like, let's say, 1 million and above, you can use their 3 months payslip. I think it should fly. Then you can as well.
Is like everybody using payslip must have at least one monthly earnings, or
yes.
Is that not too much? I think the city varies. Like
okay, I think
it differs by cities. Like
it differs.
Exactly.
But I think just to be on the safe side and to play safe,
800k monthly earnings is okay. 800k.
But just to be on the safe side, if you have 1 million, I think it's good. If you have 1 million, it's fine. So you can as well use credit card. So for credit card, you just on the Polish website, you can just, I think you have to link up. You have to put up the link for the
I will.
calculation. So it's on their website. So you just see how you have to calculate the amount you need to put for your credit card. So I think that's just basically what you should go for. So yes. I think she mentioned, she said proof of funds. Yes. Proof of funds is important, but I think one other thing we should just look out for is making sure your documents are okay. Do you get? Because I know I've heard some occasions like people using fake documents and all. So while using fake documents, just be sure you might be denied. You might not be denied, but I don't think it's okay. Yeah, going through all the stress and then using fake documents like no, you shouldn't use fake documents. Just make sure you document everything. Your documents are good. Then I'm sure you get your visa. Just once everything is clear.
Yeah.
you
So,
get your
but
visa.
you guys know this visa thing is not that straightforward, right? Like getting appointments is like so hard. So when I got visa, it was during the calling period. So we had to like call phones, like call to you, and just pray that they pick your call. So the embassy later changed the method to website. So now you have to like go on their website and be ready. So they normally tell you when they will open the portal. So you have to be like fastest fingers first, like within 2 seconds, like 5 seconds. Appointment date is all gone. So you have to be like ready. And if you're immigration, like you have to be ready mentally, physically,
Exactly.
financially,
Just prepare
psychologically,
your
like
mind.
just
prepare your mind that you would go through the stress. Like you would lose weight. Just prepare your mind. Because I know how my own experience went. So just prepare your mind that whatever situation comes, you're going to go for it, because it's not an easy thing. And also for the visa, you would also need to pay the sum of 80 euros when you have gotten your date to accompany your documents. It is important. So 80 euros, you also add that to the cost of every other thing that you would be making payments for. So that is it.
Yeah, so we already said one of the very key elements of your application is your proof of funds, right? Another one is also your accommodation. Yeah. So most schools that I know normally have dormitories where you can stay. So, but some schools do not have dormitory, which means you would have to look for a private apartment here in Poland and get like a contract that you can use to add to your visa application documents, because these two things, they're like very, very, very key for the embassy. That is proof of funds. So for me, I used credit card I used a credit card certificate to get my visa. So I use a sponsor. I have a sponsor, right? So I did a credit card limit of 4.6 million naira. That is what I did for my CC. Can you please talk about what you used for your?
Okay, I used payslip and I used credit card as well for my.
Like you combine two. Okay.
Yes.
You can either use one or combine both.
Yes.
I mean, powerful people normally like to show their muscles, so they
No,
they combine both.
I don't think it's powerful people. I think it's just being on the safe side, trying to play safe, because you just don't
No
want
chances,
to like,
man.
yeah.
No chances.
I used just
What
the.
amount? Could you tell us please the amount you used? The amount.
I used for the CC. I used 6.5. Then for the sponsors payslip, I
Monthly
used
earning?
Yes, I think $3,500 dollars.
How much
yes.
you dey vex? So if
No,
I
no,
hear
no,
say
just
you no
wanted
give you
to-
visa, say
No,
embassy no
just
give
wanted to
visa.
just be on the safe side, just to play safe. That's just yeah.
Can I and you?
Okay, for mine, I actually just used the CC. My sponsor, who is my father, opened a credit card
That is
in
girl.
First Bank. So you can check out the banks. And now I'm speaking to Nigerians. You can check out the various banks that operate this credit card certificate. So it took a month. So we did a CC of 9 million limit, and that was it. You would also submit the documents. The bank will prepare the certificate, and then you will support it with a sponsorship letter.
Yeah, so I'm gonna try to like list the documents that I use for getting visa. So after you've made the payments of the school fees, the school will send you 3 key documents. The final
Depends on your school.
acceptance letter. Well, yeah, the final acceptance letter. Number 1. Then there's this thing called letter called Zazwazim. Zazwazim. So Zazwazim in Polish basically means certificate. Yeah, so just know that. So and then there's another letter written in Polish addressed to the consulate, to the consular embassy in your country. Yeah, so you need those 3 documents from your school. Then, if you are using school's accommodation, you need to get an accommodation certificate or letter from your school that is signed, stating when your accommodation will start, how much monthly fee, the address, and what else again? Contact details, right? Yeah. So then you need to get an insurance, travel insurance of at least 1 year and 1 week. Yeah. Then what else again? Yeah, your financial documents. Yeah, a notarized sponsor letter if you are using a sponsor. You can either use a sponsor or do self sponsor. So I also added a letter of intent, or what most people call statement of purpose. It's not a must, but if you have a solid letter of intent, it's a good case for you. Yeah. So what else again? What else, please? What? Flight itinerary.
Okay. Yes.
Then what else?
And the application form. You would
visa
fill in the application form, and that is very, very crucial because everything needs to tally. You can't say one thing in one and then you're saying another in the other. If not, you will be denied. So you look into that.
You want to add, Mr. Shi?
I think that's just basically.
Is that all?
I think that's all.
Yeah, 80 euros. The embassy does not collect naira. After you've submitted all the documents so you might do an oral interview when you go to submit your visa application.
I did both oral and written.
Wow.
I was asked some questions,
like
and
what?
After that, first of all, she would ask, I came here for my master's program, so she would ask you what you're coming here for, and I said I'm coming for my master's program, and she asked me what did I study in my BSc.
First
so
degree.
I mentioned it. I did theatre and media, and then she would ask you the relationship between both courses. So you need to
be ready.
You need to be ready for these questions. I don't know your own time the questions that you'll be asked, and after that, she now presented a paper with the questions, with almost similar questions she had asked me during the oral interview. So I still wrote those down. So yes, that's it.
I did only oral interview during my time. Can you please talk about your interview? How did it go?
Okay, mine was just written. Though she asked questions, she was like, okay, she saw the payslip. I think it's not like the normal payslip she's been seeing because it wasn't designed and also.
Because not dollar now.
No, dollar.
Okay.
So I think that was why she asked if it's self-sponsor. I told her no, it's not self-sponsor. So she now said okay. She now collected the payslip and she gave me a piece of paper to fill. So to answer the questions were just like, am I going for masters or BSc? The second one was why travel in a pandemic, and then I think that was just all I was asked.
The Polish embassy in Nigeria is one of the fairest embassies. Like they attend to your application properly, and if you are deserving of a visa, if you have the right documents, you will get a visa. So that's what I think. Yeah, that's so. And why Poland for you?
I chose Poland because it's relatively affordable compared to some countries. So the second reason why I chose Poland is because of the course. My course is communications management and it's a 2-year course. So these 2 years will give me a chance to make mistakes, pick up new skills and be better. So I think that's the reason why I chose the course.
Can I do you know?
The first reason for me too would be how affordable it is. Like she said, it's relatively affordable. Yes, and the course also. The course is really attractive. I went through the course module. I looked at what courses I'll be offering, and it's very, very attractive. And that's it. I'm here in Europe. I could also, with my visa, travel how many countries I could see.
Schengen,
Europe. Of course,
the beauty of it.
I could see Europe with just the Poland visa. So also that was another selling point for me. So
I did some research and I asked people affordable countries and schools. So that was when Poland came up. So and I found out about everything. I went online, did my research, and So yeah, that was when Poland became a good choice for me. Yeah, so the education is quite cheap here, and it's a nice country. Oh,
Yeah.
welcoming. The people are warm, and anything you guys want to add? I don't know. Like, what else should we tell our
And I would
viewers again?
advise you start on time. If Poland is your dream, if any country in short is your dream, start on time with the application. Be prepared. Don't lose hope. Just focus. Know that the goal is actually very, very rewarding. Because when you're finally here and you get to see that you're here finally, every suffer you have suffered is worth it. So that's my advice.
Is it you want to add something?
And just like she said, you should start on time. I actually started early, but because I said I got my admission April, so I started early. But the mistake I made was I relaxed because I felt it was too early to apply for visa. So I actually relaxed. I didn't make the call. So when I eventually started making the calls and getting my documents ready, I think it was getting late. That was when I knew that getting the appointment date was so difficult. So just start early, like she mentioned.
Yeah, just start early. So, like I said, this year is like almost gone. This year is gone already. So, if you're working towards coming here in September or October next year, so our school, which is the University of Wrocław, normally opens application around February, March. I think I got my admission in like March, quite early. Yeah. So yeah. So this is it, guys. Thanks for watching. Subscribe to the channel. Follow us on Instagram. I'll put everybody's stuff on the screen. Maybe you wanna ask these beautiful ladies or anything. I don't know. I don't know. So see you next time. Peace.